About 2 weeks ago, on the 14th of May, I posted a video about how well my total ankle joint replacement was going. I said at the time I was delighted with the operation, but since then I've had a setback. It's not catastrophic, but it will delay my recovery by about a month or so. Before talking about the setback, I'll just recap what's happened so far. In November last year, I consulted an orthopedic surgeon about severe osteoarthritis in my left ankle. This resulted from a compound fracture of the tibia and fibula caused by a motorcycle accident 54 years ago. Going into the consultation with the surgeon, I thought my only option was to have the ankle fused, something I've been delaying over the years in the hope that ankle joint replacements might become available in the same way they are for hip and knee. Well, to my surprise, the surgeon said he'd been performing ankle joint replacement surgery for 2 years, and they were 90% successful. I jumped at the option like a drowning man grabbing at a lifebuoy. On 20th of February, I had the operation. It took a little over 3 hours, and I then spent 2 nights in hospital. My leg and ankle were in plaster, but I was able to walk with crutches as soon as I left hospital. 2 weeks later, the plaster was replaced with a moonboot, and I phased out the crutches. Just 6 weeks after the operation, I was able to walk without the moonboot, but had to be careful to avoid placing too much weight on the ankle. As I slowly increased the amount of walking, I began feeling some ankle pain, mostly associated with swelling and the Achilles tendon, but it was slowly decreasing. On the 9th of May, just 2 months and 19 days after the operation, I had my best day yet. I walked 7,043 steps without pain, including some downhill and some uphill. This was the day I recorded the video that I uploaded to YouTube on the 14th of May. Click the information link in the top right corner to see that video. In the following days, swelling and the Achilles tendon pain began increasing. Plus there was a new sharp pain developing in my shin. At this point, I realized I had to return to my surgeon. On the 21st of May, 12 days after my best day, the surgeon diagnosed a stress fracture of my shin, and he told me to reduce exercise and return to wearing the moonboot for about a month until the shin pain disappeared. And that was really good news, because I'd been worrying that the joint implant had come loose and he might have to operate again. So, what is a stress fracture? It's a tiny crack in a bone caused by repetitive stress or force. The only time I'd heard of it before was in relation to elite sports. Fast bowlers, for example, often get stress fractures of the spine. In the early stages, they're only visible using MRI. If ignored, the pain can become disabling and a full fracture is possible. Clearly, I'm not an elite sportsman, so why me? Well, firstly, stress fractures are most commonly in the lower part of the tibia. Secondly, it turns out that I have low bone density in the lower part of the tibia. This is where the main part of the replacement joint goes. And why do I have low bone density there? I've known for about a year that I have osteopenia, and I've been taking large doses of calcium and getting early morning sun on my body ever since. But the low bone density in the lower part of the tibia is almost certainly caused by that fracture 54 years ago. But, as I said earlier, the stress fracture is not catastrophic. I just need to take more care over the remaining months of my recovery. I'll meet again with my surgeon in 4 weeks to check how it's all going. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to click the subscribe button and also click the bell icon so you get notifications when I upload new videos.